FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
Who's going to win
in
our presidential elections?
I do not know, and you heard it first exclusively right here. Boy, what a good one this is. Can I just sort of paint an overall picture? We just have a fascinating battle right now between a new face, the face of America's future, the new face abroad, a globalist, and the torch being passed to a new generation of leadership. That sounds like Jack Kennedy. And he's running against someone who's been in Washington forever, knows how dysfunctional it is running actually as much against his own party as he is against the Democrats, is 2 generations earlier in the sense that he represents an older America of U.S. first, sacrifice, patriotism. Some of that sounds to me like Harry Truman. And so we've got Jack Kennedy versus Harry Truman. That's worth the price of admission right there, my friends. And I just said that just like John McCain, sorry.
My friends. What are the key traits that we're looking for, that Americans are looking for? We've got one candidate who calls for change, uses the word change as much as humanly possible. Another uses the word reform as much as possible and has now taken on change as well. What are we looking for?
Well, first and foremost, we're looking for change. And the interesting thing is, and this was highly predictable, that once George W. Bush was clearly a thing of the past and not on the ballot, once the Republicans got a nominee, that nominee was going to run as far and as fast away from George W. Bush as he could, and John McCain is. And so Americans want change, and Americans will get change, one way or the other, with either of these candidates. But it's what else Americans are telling us that I think are important. Number one, they want a problem solver. Number two, and this is according to polling data, these were the items that they listed as the most important. Number two, they want someone who can manage the government. Number three, they want someone who can work across the aisle with the other side and get the job done. And number four, they want someone with strong personal values. Now, not strong Christian values, that came in dead last. And so those are the top 4 items. Note that not one of those is ideological. And so already, and we started to see this 2 years ago, right after the 2006 elections, Americans are not battling an Armageddon election with 2 hyper-partisan warring camps this time around like they were. There is a center that has been reborn. There are hyper-partisans on both sides. You just had to watch that with Sarah Palin's speech on one side last week. But the bottom line is she gives cover to John McCain. And Barack Obama has already defined himself as much as he can in terms of those characteristics that are bipartisan or nonpartisan.